You've never done stand-up.
No. I didn't even
I mean,
know.
you're very funny.
Thank you. I didn't even know what comedy was before I met Jim. I didn't understand that comedians, when they talk, this was material. I thought this was just a person on stage trying to be funny.
She's so fucking literal. The first time Nikki saw me live was in Montreal, and some guy goes, "Man, that blonde you were with didn't laugh once." I'm like, "Yeah."
yeah.
I didn't get it at first.
But how did you? I mean, can I just go back to how you guys met then?
Sure.
Yes.
So you were in New York, obviously. You're in
Norway.
Norway. And how does the internet obviously is?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've done a lot of interviews where I say like I love trans women, and like I've talked about that for years.
Yeah.
Anybody who's shocked, I mean, you haven't been listening since the late '90s.
Well, I saw an interview that he did, and I didn't know that he was a comedian. I just saw this man of something. We're talking about trans people, so I messaged him, and we started to talk on Facebook.
And then it turned out that she was also online. And I was like, wow, I really enjoy your work. Yeah.
Oh, so you saw stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I
Of
did
course.
webcamming.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Before OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So
Oh, before OnlyFans.
I
Yeah.
quit right before OnlyFans became a thing.
And you jerked off to it?
I mean, I don't want to say I jerked off to it, but I will say my ceiling is a different color than it's been.
When cum dries, it's more yellow.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that. How do I know? There's like a yellow.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that too.
It's not nice.
Yes. Are they just dead sperms? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on from it. But because I remember my mom she got an ice chipper.
Oh my God.
So I had this Duran Duran poster above my in high school.
Sure.
And then below it were like as if the poster was crying yellow tears.
Oh my God.
And so I remember one day I came home from school and my mom was chipping at it. She didn't know what it was. She thought there was like the walls were like old or something.
Was it all rusty?
no.
I go, yeah, it's the cement or whatever. The drywall.
Why would you shoot into a wall?
I don't shoot into a wall. No, I would come and just
It would hit the wall.
no. I would put it on my hands and just.
Weird choice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so lazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get up and get a sock.
But that makes you feel like, what have I been doing when you come home and your mother's doing Shawshank Redemption? You're like, oh no.
yeah.
I jerk off too much.
yeah. So I remember doing that, but yeah, it's yellow. I don't know why. I know why I don't know that. And so then, how did you? So you guys are talking on Facebook, and
And then I was watching her, so we just started talking and we FaceTimed for 8 months before we actually physically met.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were friends. We became like legit friends. That's why a relationship works, because we just got along.
Yeah. And then, but let me say something. When you first met, what was that?
I booked gigs. Bill Burr had always been on me to go overseas. I booked gigs in Norway. I booked Amsterdam. I booked Belgium just to meet her. It's the only reason I went over there to do gigs. I
Wow.
wanted to meet Nikki.
Well, he booked his tour just to be able to spend
That's
time
so
with
sweet.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and we met, and I really liked her, and we got along well. We talked.
Did you hook
well.
up the first night or no?
Yeah. I mean, I was limited. I had limited time in the city.
Yeah.
And then I flew her to Amsterdam to finish it.
Oh,
I was
really?
Like, yeah, come. And we had such fun. Went out to eat, and it was just great. I knew I really liked her a lot.
Wow.
And,
so you're in love.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fast, but I didn't, again, it was ups and downs, and it was, this is back in 2017.
Yeah.
So we've known each other for a long, long time.
Wow.
So weird to be on these podcasts and talk about it because we kind of lived life secretly for like 5 years during this immigration process.
Yeah.
Because if I was going to be public during that, I don't want to have any fans of Jim interfering with my
Right.
immigration process.
And I also, the main reason, too, is if it didn't work, I didn't want to be talking about it on the air and going, fuck the government. Like, I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Right.
First of all, people would get bored. Then nobody wants to hear about the ins and outs of
And then
immigration
it
in
was
real time.
also like I never knew from the government if I would get a yes or a no. So what? Are we going to be public and then they tell me no and then we both kill ourselves? Like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was really scared that she wouldn't get in. I couldn't see anything beyond
It would end badly.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would have ended badly.
It would have been. If the immigration thing didn't work out, it would have been heartbreaking.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
It would be hard fucking working.
It would have been. Yeah, I would have hated it.
I
But
would
whatever.
have
It worked out, and
no idea
she's
what-
here, and like life is good. Like if you told me this was as good as it will ever get, like this is the top. It's just us doing
But
a
that
few
gave me a little
podcasts.
PTSD, Jim, because I was relatively young at that time, and I never thought that they would tell me no as a Norwegian. Never.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think I'm giving me a little PTSD. I think it has.
Wow.
5 years is insane.
It's insane.
And I
It's
and I
insane.
could go into Canada, no problem. They let me right in.
Yeah.
I even went to school there because my other visa wouldn't hold for too long, so I had to start school, college. I didn't want to go to fucking college. Can you imagine? I went to college for this old comedian.
Yeah.
She did. She went for a year in Montreal, again, all during the pandemic.
I didn't talk to anyone in Canada. I didn't have any friends. Of course, I didn't do that myself, but it was just weird. Being with someone like who's Jim, it's very hard for me to meet people my age because I don't think they understand. Or it's weird also when you're just married.
Yeah.
You know, being a
Yeah.
girl and being 26 and meeting another 26-year-old, they're going to treat me differently.
Yeah.
Right.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of lived life in solidarity with this man for a while.
That's fucking amazing. Have you met her family?
Yes. Her
They love
family,
Jim.
they like me a
Oh,
lot.
great.
Yeah, and my parents love her.
Oh, that's great.
I had to have the talk, you know, when I met, like in 2017 when we first met. I'm like, look, I met this person. And
Jim has done everything for me, like literally everything. He's changed my life completely.
Well, that's what she's changed mine too. I mean, it's but being
No,
married
but Jim
is. We're
has really
happy.
done like literally everything for me. It's crazy.
And my family was cool with it. My parents were. My mother's like, "Are you gay?" Like, but you had to ask. Come on, ma. I'm like, I don't want to talk about dicks.
She's so cute.
But I feel like you were one of the first people that I heard openly and proudly talk about like being attracted to trans girls, and I really liked it. Like I really appreciated it, just because like kind of like no one else was outwardly saying it in a way that was like not negative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know anyone else in the industry who's married a trans person. I don't. And if they did, they must have done it behind closed doors. I can think of one. I mean, who? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think about it really. I mean, I understand that it is what it is, but I don't have any. It's just like to me, it's fine and natural.
And that is how it is for us too. It's like that we're just a married couple. Like that's kind of the point of the whole YouTube channel. It's like we're just a married couple. Like and all these weird things people think about it. It's like no, we fight about the
Yeah.
same shit. There's no difference. It's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Nikki. Are there trans girls that are genuinely attracted to women?
Yes.
Because I have an attraction. I'm attracted to trans girls, but I find that they're never attracted to me.
Really?
And it's usually, I mean, maybe